Joe's Quarantine Kitchen. Today we're going to be preparing sauce, or gravy, or whatever your family calls it. This is not your grandma's sauce. That's because this is my grandpa's sauce. This recipe is over 80 years old. It could be older than that. My family's been sourcing the ingredients from S&T Provisions in Mount Greenwood for over 50 years. My late grandfather, Dominic Nicarata, has passed this recipe down for 3 generations, and today I'm going to pass some of the secrets along to you. I'd like to take a second and thank Brian and the staff at S&T Provisions for working around the clock to supply families on the south side with delicious products through these hard times. Try their pizza setups, they're fantastic. Now on to the sauce. Going into the sauce today is 6 pounds of meatball mix, 3 pounds of hot Italian sausage, and entire pork tenderloin. I roll the meatballs nice and small because they're bite-sized, they cook a little bit quicker, and we're going to throw all the meat in raw. A lot of people brown their meat ahead of time to speed up the cooking process, but we're going to simmer at low temperature for 6 to 8 hours before this is even edible. We will also be adding an entire head of garlic and a blend of herbs and spices that I put together here. We're going to start out by mincing the garlic and frying it in a blend of olive oil and canola oil. We do not want to burn or brown the garlic. We want the garlic to start to bubble, to see the moisture leave the garlic, and as soon as that happens, we're going to add the tomato products in to bring the temperature back down. After we've got the oil, garlic, and tomato products in the pot, we want to go ahead and take all the meat and some of the seasoning and go ahead and get it in there. I'll be collecting all out of fear. Sophia from my lens, watch the past begin again. The sky's falling, the sun is burning out, but I'm still running. We're still finding a way on the south side. After all the ingredients are at the party, we're going to top it off with some tap water, put the lid on it, and we're going to let it simmer for 6 to 8 hours. The lower temperature you cook this at, the more tender the meat will turn out. You can always turn the temperature up if you need to speed things up to make it dinner time, but the meat will be more tender if you cook it low and slow. Be sure to check the temperature of the meat and the sauce before you taste it, because there's 10 pounds of raw meat going into this thing. You don't want to consume raw meat products. Once everything's up to temperature and cooked, it's a good idea to remove the lid to let some of that tap water evaporate off the top. You'll notice a layer of oil that builds. Feel free to skim some of it or all of it off. I prefer to leave about 1/3 of the oil in there. It gives a little extra flavor and it just coats the whole dish really well. You can also let it simmer with the lid on for an extra day after the meat's done cooking. It won't overcook the meat, it won't dry anything out, and it actually will render more fat out of the meat into the sauce and give you a better flavor of the sauce. After that, take it off, refrigerate, freeze, do whatever you like with it. This is a lot of food. Around and around and around and around we go! That's the sauce, guys. Thanks for watching. Stay healthy out there. Thank you to S&T, and we'll see you in the next one.